In today's video, we're going to talk about the Z Fold 5's features and rumoured upgrades over its predecessor. There's been a lot of rumours coming out about the Z Fold 5, and most of them seem to be about the hinge. Now, it seems that Samsung are going to go in the same direction that Google have gone, and Oppo for that matter as well, making the hinge a lot thinner and making the phone sit flat rather than its sort of V shape that it's currently sitting in. If we take a look at a comparison here, we can see that Samsung has taken a leaf out of Oppo's book when it comes to the hinge, and will just mean a better opening and closing experience. Probably one of the best effects it's going to have is making that inner screen not have that horrible crease down the side. While the crease won't disappear completely, you've got to remember the screen is folding flat, which I think is pretty impressive on its own. It has been confirmed that the Fold 5's inner display will be 7.6 inches and the outer display will remain at 6.2 inches. And I think they've got it right here. The Fold 4 was definitely a good phone in terms of how it felt in the hands when closed. It still had a nice large inner display as well. When it comes to the cameras, the main camera hasn't really changed that much. It's going to remain at that 50 megapixel shooter, which is a little bit disappointing as the cameras are never as good as they are on the S series range. Now, thankfully, they are upgrading the inner display with a 12 megapixel camera compared to the 4 megapixel one of the past. Now, I know a lot of people are hoping that the S Pen will make an appearance inside the body of the Fold 5. However, this is still unlikely, and it's a bit disappointing, meaning that even though you bought a $2,000 phone, you're still not going to have an S Pen included in the box. So what positives do we have? It's confirmed that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor is going to come in the Fold 5. This is good news as it's a very powerful processor and will easily run those displays. The Fold, thanks to its new hinge, will also be 13mm thick compared to 15mm of last year's Fold. Finally, we also know that the Fold 5 will have 12 gigs of RAM, the same as the Fold 4. However, I don't really see this as a negative as 12 gigs of RAM is still plenty and it will mean less battery drain. Now, to end the video, I'd like to answer a question that we get asked so many times. Will the Fold 4 cases fit the Fold 5? Well, it's unlikely going to be the case. Now, when I say unlikely, it's definitely not going to fit. For a start, the phone's going to be thinner, and usually Samsung will change the button layout slightly. However, on the plus side, this means that we'll probably see some new designs to our favourite cases, like the strap case. There we go, some rumours and leaks from the Fold 5. Let us know down below what you were expecting from the Fold 5, and make sure you subscribe to see the latest accessories for this phone when they come out. Will the Fold 4 cases fit the Fold 5? Well, it's unlikely going to be the case. Unlikely, you missed my pun, man.
Okay, go on, I'm gonna let you do your pun. I'm gonna forget, okay.
It already happened.
Yep.
It's unlikely to be the case. Boom.